thinking about when God showed up big. This was a hard assignment, it's because it's like, where do I start? Um, so many times God showed up big in my life. When my baby girl was born, about 5 hours afterwards, she stopped breathing. And we had no clue. We had a home birth, just me and my husband. She began to turn red, purple, blue. Probably a good 5, 6 minutes has gone by, and we got hold of our midwife. We couldn't get hold of our midwife, and we ended up calling a neighbor, and she was very calm. She was a good neighbor. She had like 8 kids of her own that pretty much all was home birth. And so she just said, get the syringe and put it in her mouth and do a suction. So we did that, and immediately she started coming back, her breathing. But that was a scary moment. Another time was when me and my young kids were at a stop sign, and there was cars coming from both ends, right? And as one to my right had went past, the one that was coming on the left had his signal on. So I proceeded to cross the intersection, and unfortunately his signal was on, but he was not turning. I don't even know how I got out of that. I just know he ended up doing like donuts in the road. I mean, he was so close that I could see the white of his eyes. I can't explain how we did not get hit, but afterwards my heart was beating so fast. I stopped. I was going to back up and see if he was okay after his truck stopped spinning. And I looked back, and my 2 boys was not even in their seatbelts. And I was very adamant about that when they were growing up. They had to be in their seatbelts, but for some strange reason, they didn't do that after I told them to. So that was God's grace, and he showed up big, because that could have been horrible. There's been other countless times, even with this past spring, this year, 2020, really didn't have any idea how the summer was going to work out. Wanted to get a job, until school started back up again, but I ended up helping out with a big need at the ministry I involved with, I serve. And the check that the government gave us was so unexpected, and yet it was so timely. It was just right on time. We were just kind of really in awe because things were way over tight, and it was just really a blessing. So to me, that's a big God. He knows our needs, and he knows just what we need, and he's always on time. So God bless.